Good day, everyone, and welcome to Obidient Family TV. The program is Hope Alive. Yes, there is hope, and a new Nigeria is possible. Now, good morning, afternoon, and evening, depending your time zone. Today, we've come to have an in-dive into the activities of the Obidient Family Cooperative Societies across the local governments in Nigeria. And we have all local governments who are embarking on a grassroots sensitization, making sure that the cooperative are functioning effectively and engaging obedience to be together to do business of mutual benefit for all. So, and they have been doing that for quite some time, ongoing registrations across the state. But for today, we want to take reports. Starting from today, we'll be doing this segment on the Obidient Family TV between the 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. on Monday till Friday. So welcome, and let's get started. We have some of our people on Zoom, and of course, we'll be expecting calls for those people who are unable to join via Zoom across their local government to share their reports on what is happening and the activities that their cooperatives have been undertaking in the last 1 week or so. So let's get this started. Let's start with the activities of Yala local government, who I believe has some very in-depth sensitization grassroots structures in place. The president of the cooperative, Mrs. Mary Okon, will be talking to us today about the sensitization that they went through different wards in Yala local government of Cross River State. Mrs. Mary Okon, welcome to Obidient Family TV. Let's hear what those things that are happening over there that is so exciting.
Thank you, boss. Good evening, house. Can you hear me, please?
Mrs. Mary Okon, can you please speak up?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, all.
Good evening.
Okay, the network. Please.
Mary, speak on. You are live. You are live on the show. So just speak on. Speak on.
Okay. It's all right. The people of Yala, we are doing great. We have started our grassroots sanitization by the grace of God since last week, and then even up to date. Not too long, I came back from the one of today, and it was all successful. They are cooperating very well, believing God for better tomorrow. They are all happy to see this Obidient family bringing this opportunity to the grassroots here, and they are ready to be part of it by the grace of God. Registration already is ongoing in my local governments by the grace of God, and then the turnout is very, in fact, impressive. So the people of Yala, we don't have much issue here for now. Grace is keeping us, and then until we get to a point when we'll beckon on any of you, then we will still call on you. But for now, the sensitization is well going. We visited Okuku ward today, and it was great. And then we are planning that tomorrow we are going to visit the business women directly in their markets.
Okay,
so,
Mary Okon,
yes, sir.
Let me just interrupt you before you start with your outreach of today. I believe last week there are some pictures I'm seeing right there on the screen, and of course it was sent from Yala local government. I see a whole lot of mobilization of youths in this. Can you tell us which of the wards is this happening? It's right there in the screen. We have different slides of this very sensitization, I believe your group of the cooperative did last week.
The old word. We visited because of the distance. So we go to the direct community under the ward and then call them. So in some of the pictures, you see where we have crowd. Some of the pictures, you see how we have few persons. It means that we didn't gather the whole world at the center because of the distance. So we take the news or the outreach to their doorsteps, sir. Thank you.
So, okay, so it means from your local government, your cooperative is going from ward to ward. How many wards do they have in your local government, Yala local government?
15 wards, sir, because we are having 2 consequences, sir.
Okay. So it means you've covered how many wards so far, making sure that most of the obedience there are sensitized on the need for them to join your cooperative so that they can engage in business of mutual benefit.
I've covered so far 5 today, by the grace of God. The one of today makes it 5, sir.
Oh, 5. Okay. And you said the turnout was very impressive.
Yes, sir, very.
Okay, we'll be expecting the videos. We can see the pictures. We can see you doing the good work, and a lot of people coming out. And now, another question I want to ask is, you know, due to the outcome or the fallout of the 2023 general elections, I know a lot of obedience, you know, kind of their mind is down. How do you motivate them in coming back to yeah?
Very, very down, sir. Because in this this grassroots sensitization that I've been going through, when we got there, like the one of yesterday, they had too many questions, and then like if it is party stuff, they don't want to join. Like some people were complaining that we complained that there was no money during party, they did all their best and nothing to show up. And then some people were like, they are not happy that our mandate was taken from us. So I have to encourage them in that line and told them, this is not party stuff. When it comes to party during election, we will not know. But for now, and I told them how far we have gone concerning that, not that even us as well, we are not happy that our mandate was taken by us based on the society that we are in. So they now see reason to complain that some of the agents, polling unit agents that were not paid, they were not happy. They complained. I said, okay, that is the reason why Obidient have brought this opportunity to assist them in whatever they want to do by the grace of God. So they should cooperate and register. So my response to them, in fact, really calmed them down, and they are happy. But to say they are not happy, 2023 election, majority of them, they are not happy. Majority of them, they are not.
Of course, we understand that, but that is part of the job of the cooperative society, trying to reconcile the obedience at the grassroots and all that. Then the next question I want to ask is, I see some things that they were assigning. Is it that you have membership cards that you distribute to these people who are coming into the cooperatives?
Yes, sir. By the grace of God, I printed 5,000 membership, and then 1,500 a form, and this thing form for them, membership registration form for them. So they have their membership card and they have their registration form as well. So they are filling their names in the membership card they take home. Then the form is the one that will be with me as my data.
Okay, I can see from the platform, that is the community platform, you already have over 100 members there. So will that reflect in your balance and your paperwork?
We have more than 100, sir. In my paperwork, we have about 350 registered.
Wow. Wow.
Why 85 already in our 86 already in our Yala local government WhatsApp platform, and then I think those that doesn't have a WhatsApp phone, 368, and then the WhatsApp ones about 86, total about 400 and something already on my list.
Okay, tell me more about what this your member engage in, since you guys are going into a business of mutual benefit for their own welfare? Were you able to find out the kind of businesses that they engage in within those communities where they are, so that you know how you guys can start impacting their lives?
Yes, sir. The community like Okpoma community and almost most of the community that we have visited so far, they are used to farming. And this is the season of rice farming. They have started nursing their rice. And then some are into yam farm as well, cassava. They're into it here as well. Groundnut farming is ongoing right now. And then so many of them, they're supposed to be in that farm working, but because of money, majority of them fall out of some of those things and businesses as well. And then we have some artisans among us. And then in fact, this opportunity is a very great one. So they are looking at that. Like some of them that learn skills that have not been able, you understand, to like practice what they have gone for. So they are looking for material or tools to really show up their skill. But no way, they are all there and they're happy. They can't wait, in fact, to see the positive outcome of this Obidient family.
Okay, I hope also finally that the cooperative have opened a bank account, so that as you contribute money or grants come in, so that you could make sure that is being distributed or given out to the people of need within your cooperatives in a manner that can be reported very well, so that you won't have the issue of misappropriation of funds and all of that.
Yes, sir. We have opened our accounts. By the grace of God, the account number will be given to us officially tomorrow. I've called them next tomorrow by His grace.
Okay, thank you very much, Mary Okon. We'll be getting back to you on the other activities as you continue to embark. More grease to your elbow and the people of Yala local government. And we believe that several incentives both from state and federal government are out there as we continue to look around all the interventions that are coming out both in grants. We'll always reach out to you guys to take opportunity of those interventions and initiatives to help your cooperatives to grow. So thank you very much. And we'll also expect interventions and initiatives to help your cooperatives to grow. So thank you very much. And we'll also expect interventions and initiatives to help. Okay, I think we have some mix-up on the audio there.
Yes.
But thank you very much, Mary Okon. That is the president of the Obidient Family Cooperative Society, Yala local government, Cross River State. So we expect that your local government put together a proposal of what your cooperatives are doing over there, so that we can be able to present it to the people who will now look into how they can, encourage you guys in the farming, as you said that the farming season is on now. So thank you very much. Moving forward, due to our time, let's look at what is happening at Niger State. I hope that Christian Ako, who happens to be the steering committee head of Niger State, I believe that about 18 to 20 local governments are already structured in Niger State. So, Christian, if you are there, can you please give us an insight on the activities, reports coming out from Niger State, the local governments over there within the conference of the Obidient Family Cooperative Society?
Yes, good evening, everyone. I'm Ako Christian Oche from Niger State. I represent the Obidient Family Multipurpose Cooperative Society. the State Steering Committee. Over the weekend, we were able to hold a number of meetings with our members, and we are still on the process of galvanizing more members and bringing together the existing members across the LGA. It was a wonderful experience, particularly Shiroro local government. We had a very good turnout. We had over almost 30 in attendance, and that was the inaugural meeting. The people, majority of them, of course, they are farmers, and they've been affected by bandits, and their farms, their farmland, their economic life has been affected. So they express concern and appreciation as well for the advent of the Obidient Family Multipurpose Cooperative Society. And they are willing and passionate to be part of the project as they have committed to doing it. They have structured themselves across the wards, and the next start now will be going down to poly units and fixing all the structures for the Obidient family in place. So that's the update in regards to Shiroro LGA. For Kotangora, I think the rep is here, the Kotangora LGA chairman, Dr.
Okay,
Fidelity.
let's hear from the Katangora rep. And also, for those people who are unable to join due to connectivity issues, you can also call us on the number that may be appearing on the screen shortly, so that we can take your calls in, notwithstanding the Zoom. We could take you from the direct on call. So we should be showing the hotline on the screen. So for those of you who are the spokesperson or the executives of this Obidient Family Cooperative Society, you can make use of this number to call us directly and give us updates and the report of what is happening on your local government. So let's get the Niger rep. Christian, you say you have someone else from another local government. Let's hear from him.
I just check on the attendance and it's not there. They're having an issue in joining the Zoom.
Okay, let's quickly go to I think Kaduna before we come back to you. Christy Kayoda, I suppose, is from Chukun local government. If you can unmute and you know, tell us what is happening in Chukun local government of Kaduna State, where we have the Obidient Family Cooperative Society. If Christy Kayode is not there, let's see. Let's get the people from the Calabar municipal. Kini, I can see you on Zoom. Can you please tell us, you have 18 local governments, and I believe that about 13 or 15 are already registered with the government of Cross River State. Can you tell us the reports coming out from the local governments? Have they been having meetings, have been engaging obedience in Cross River States? What is the report coming out from there, please?
Thank you very much, Mr. Kanu. From Cross River State, I expected most of the presidents and the executive to join this meeting so that they can equally give an update from their local government. But so far, I haven't spotted any. But I'll try my best to see how I can give the information as available at my disposal.
You are from the municipal, right?
I will start from the municipal. Yala had already given their updates. For the municipal, they were supposed to meet yesterday for their meeting, but that meeting could not hold due to the unavailability of the executive, the president. It was an emergency situation that he had to attend to from the office. So that meeting was rescheduled to a second week because the Calabar Municipality Cooperative had agreed that they will be meeting twice a month. being the second Sunday of the month and the last Sunday of the month. So yesterday's meeting was supposed to be that of the last Sunday of the month, which could not hold, but had been pushed forward to the second week of the November. They have commenced the process for the account opening, but for one reason or the other, the bank is delaying that process at the moment, and that is and the president had promised that he will reach out to the bank today. If nothing positive happens, they will withdraw all the this thing and move to other bank because it's taking so long to open that account. They were supposed to be given the account number, but they've been waiting for weeks now. That seems not to come. But
yeah, Willie, I'm really much I'm interested in hearing about engagement of Obidient at that very local government that you're giving a report on. I want to know the reaction of the Obidient towards coming together, engaging themselves in this very cooperative for mutual benefit.
Okay, so far the reception is positive. The president have sent out e-flyers to most of the platform for Obedience to join, and if you look at their platforms, since that incident happened, so many people have joined, and we're only waiting to have physical meetings so that people can be bring up to speed with what is happening and the way forward. So that is ongoing, and other sensitization event had also been lined up, which is going to trickle down to the wards. The local government has 10 wards, so they will be taking it ward by ward across all the wards, and then it will trickle down to the polling units so that a wider number of Obidient can be reached. That is the situation on that at the moment.
Okay, Kenny, thank you very much. I will be expecting to hear more from the other executives of these local governments to be joining us. This program is just is medium edition that we are having, and we are expecting that as time goes on from tomorrow, still on 5, we are going to be on time, and we expect that most of these executives should come on or call us on the telephone and tell us how the reactions coming out from Obedience, whether Obedience are very pleased to join hands together, engaging themselves in a business of mutual benefit. Thank you so much. Let's quickly rush to Enugu as our time is already moving so fast. I think we have Mr. Tony, who is also on the steering committee, doubling as the Secretary General. Mr. Tony, can you tell us how the Obidient Family Cooperative Society in Enugu State local governments are, or if you have some of your executives here, can we hear from them so that we can get reports specific from local governments? But if they are not, you can go ahead and give us. But for tomorrow, I'm expecting that most of them will be with us, whether on Zoom or on call, to give us details of what is going on in their local governments. So, Tony, Oji, let's hear from you.
Yeah, thank you very much. We are, many of our local governments are still in the process of registration. As I mentioned yesterday, they are raising the registration fee by themselves because the fee in Enugu State is really, really high. So
you mean registration with the state government?
With the state government, yes.
Yeah,
so,
but outside of that, let's even get more on the grassroots level. I want to see how they are, coming together, how they are engaging themselves first, because even while the registrations are going on with the state government, our expectation is that the obedience in their local governments will come together, having meetings, engaging themselves, even while the registration is ongoing. So I want to see the reactions of the obedience over there, just like Mary from Yala local government explained that some people, their morale are down, but they were able to, resurrect the dead morals so that they can continue to abide by the principles of the obedience.
Exactly. The same issue is everywhere. Wherever you go, people are saying, well, we are tired. Let's have some rest. But we are pushing. The executives in those local governments are pushing very hard. And the Oji River local government had a meeting yesterday. They've been having meetings. Yesterday's meeting was, I think, their third. So they are way ahead of the rest of the local governments. And I haven't been briefed on the outcome of the meeting, but one of the things they discussed was opening a bank account. And today they started that process. They went to the bank. They already filled out the form. I helped them introduce to the bank manager who will help them in the process. So they went there today. They've already filled out the forms, submitted the forms, and everything was okay. So they're now waiting for their bank accounts, and they continue to meet and discuss the way forward.
Okay.
Others,
just a minute, Tony. Just a minute, Tony. Just a moment. There's a call that is incoming, and I'm expecting that I'm trying to hold it so that you can finish up. Okay, yeah, finish up, please.
Yeah, like I was saying, Oji River is really ahead of every other local government, but the rest are coming.
By your assertion that they were already at the bank level means that they are already registered with the state government, correct?
Yes.
Oh, good. That's fantastic.
And Enugu North has been going through the bank registration, and we're waiting to get that account before we proceed for a sensitization program, because we need it. We're going to need it to tell people that this is not one man. Nobody's going to mess with their money. That it goes to the account where everybody will be seeing what's going on there, stuff like that. So it will help us in reaching out in sensitization process as we move along. And
thank you.
More will be coming in registering by next week.
Good. All right. Thank you very much, Tony. That is the steering committee doubling as the Secretary General of the Obidient Family Cooperative Societies. And now let's check if Christy Kayode is
yes,
active.
Christy is back, and Akko Christian is also in the waiting. They are both up. They need to speak. So we give the mic to Christy. Christy, can you take it away, please?
Christy Kayode, can you unmute and tell us what is going on in your local government, the reactions of the obedience, and how you guys are meeting together, engaging in this business of mutual benefit?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Christy.
Good evening. Good evening.
I'm Christy Kayode from Chukwu.
All right. I'm from Chukwu local governments, cooperative, Obidient Cooperative Society. Actually, I've had hitches concerning the registration, but we are through with the registration. We're just waiting for the certificate to come. And our plan is that once our certificate is out, we are going to mobilize ourselves and go into the sensitization.
Good.
So
Okay, so while it is pending, the members, like how many members so far in Chukun local governments have been able to come into the cooperative? Because while you are waiting for your certificate, doesn't mean that you will not be able to put people together in your local government so that they will know about the cooperative and what it's all about.
Apart from the executive, we have extra 10 people added to the now.
Okay. So you need to do more, Christy. Christy Kayode is the president of the Obidient Family Cooperative Society, Chukun local government in Kaduna State. And we're expecting that on each day, we'll be getting more reports. And those reports will indicate more obedience that you have reached, to tell them that there is such a thing that you guys can come together, engaging yourself in business or mutual business, purely for welfare and not for politics until we get to the political time. So thank you very much, Christy Kayode. So let's take the other person, Kenny. You said one other person answers up.
Okay, Akko Christian, please, you have the mic. You can go ahead.
Okay, I want to state briefly that the obedience here in the States, this is the rainy season, especially those in the from the LGA where farming is their main occupation, like the Shiroro, the Rafi, and other Paikoro and all those LGA. These are communities where they produce yam a lot for the state and the country at large. So whatever area of support that we can have for them, so that to support them at the right time, which is now at of the farming season, it will go a long way to boost the morale of others to be part of the cooperative society. That being said, another one that we are working on is area of registration with the state. We've successfully registered 4 LGAs and we are still looking forward to raising funds and completing the registration for the remaining 21 LGA. So we'll be appreciating support in this regard. Thank you.
Okay, Akko Christian, you know, the work of cooperatives is actually for members to come together and engage in business of mutual business benefits. So, Kini, can you please mute the noise? Thank you. So, Akko Christian, in as much as the Obidient family in diaspora supports both the registration and all that, we want to also see that there is a collaboration. We want to see that there's engagement of obedience in these local governments. You see what Mrs. Mary Okon is doing in Yala. This is what we want to see, people coming together, agreeing, showing the type of things that they are doing, and then people can them, even as loans or as grants, as the case might be. So my expectation going forward is that we have either pictures, evidence, videos of engagements of this obedience, so that when we have such support that you are seeking now, it will come. Somebody will see that on each day, somebody from this local government, executives of this local government, are showing that obedience in that local government are really together. So that if you bring a proposal of, say, you need seedlings for farming in their lands, then we now know that, oh, this proposal is here, we need to support them. And then at that very point, the bank account would have been in place so that the money, if being provided, can go into their bank account for purposes of financial, putting things in order, auditing and all that. So my expectation is, let the Obedience in different local governments in Niger states engage themselves. Even if their local government has not been registered with the state government, but coming together an alliance is showing that there is unity. And then as we continue to engage on each day, we now know that we need to support this Obedience either with funds so that they can get seedlings or other things that they require for their farming season. So, but if you're just the person who is their mouthpiece, nobody will want to just, give you out support like that. The support we are already doing is to provide funds for registration of the cooperative with the state government. So when we have to go above that at the moment, it means that we need to see the engagement of this Obedience. I'll be talking on daily basis. So when we come here by 5 p.m. on each day, I expect to see people who are talking for them, even if everybody can speak English, but let's have somebody from their midst who can speak English and who can say what is happening around there and show us in pictures or in videos. That will be very, very well. So thank you very much, Christian. Tomorrow is another day. I believe that you take the cue, make sure that some of them will have to react, join us, whether by calls. This is a phone that we're expecting that other members who are, though calls has been coming in, but because we are now talking, but if I have much of those calls and you tell me that they are the ones calling on the phone, I will take them up. So this is an open hotline for them to call. Those executives of the Obedient Family Cooperative Societies across the local governments in different states. This is the direct line. Tomorrow is another day, so I'll be expecting some reports to come in. Willie, let's see if there is another person on that is waiting, because our time is ready. I have this David Solomon. We have one David Solomon. I don't know if he's an executive of one of the cooperative society or he's a member. Can you unmute and talk to us?
David Solomon, you have the mic.
Okay, if David Solomon is not there, Madam Comfort Udo Ebo, I believe you are one of us. Do you have a word in?
Okay, David is on now. David is
on. Hello, this is David Solomon.
David Solomon, where are you?
David, tell us from? Where you are calling from.
I'm calling from Chikun local government.
From Chikun local government.
Okay, Chikun, we received report from Chikun already.
Yeah, but of course, if you have something to add, you can add, please.
Really, we have a lot of membership now, and we are registered. We are one family. We are working towards the Obidient Family Unity Forum. So I think from now to next month, we'll have more membership in the group. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Like I said, we have a lot of members interested to join the Obidient Cooperative Family Group. So I'm one of the executives, and my president have spoken to you people. I was listening then.
Okay, I had told her, and as I'm telling you now, that we need more work to be done. We know that you guys are doing wonderfully well, but we need you to add more. Do more of grassroots sensitization. Tell people about what Obidient Family Cooperative Society stands for. Get in more. Show us evidence of your meetings and all of that. We want Obedience to be engaging in their local governments. We want them to be able to cooperate together in business manner, because as you know, things are very hard, and coming in unity, one another can help, because by the time, whether in form of grants or contribution through the cooperatives, it will go a long way in helping people, especially like the people from Niger is saying, farming is of the essence now that it's raining season. So, but what we need is more of evidence of people coming together so that we can always profile this across different platforms so that we see who is interested in helping out the Obedience who are actually into farming and other businesses. So please, tomorrow is another day by 5 p.m. Thank you very much. Madam Mrs. Comfort, do you have one word or two for us before we go? Madam Comfort Udo, can you please unmute if you have something to chip in before we round up?
Hello?
Yes, please. Just give us some of your word.
No, I don't have any word to say. I don't have much to say.
At least in encouragement for the people who are here, who are actually doing so well, irrespective of the reports that is coming in.
I don't think, what I will say is this. I don't think the bank something is necessary as at now. Let us continue to move ahead and encourage some other people in our local government to join the bank, because I am afraid. Why I am afraid for the bank is that going to collect money from people now to go and open bank accounts, the bank will not see that money with one eye. They will continue to remove for administrative part. And then the head, who is the president, what can he tell others? That the bank will have removed some money for administrative something. So this is what I am thinking, that the bank something will let us be strong enough and see what we can do. The bank something doesn't come up, and I won't encourage my people to open bank account as at now. And then I am to tell you that we are chasing another 2 local governments. Maybe in 2 weeks we are going to have more certificates. This is what I can offer the movement.
The Obedience.
The Obedient
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mrs. Comfort Udo. But let me quickly chip in on the account issue. Seriously, once you are registered with the state government, you are permitted to use that certificate to open bank account, and it is very necessary, because if you are expecting funds either from the Obidient Family TV or its members or affiliates in form of loan or grant or food stamps, as the case might be, we are not going to give that money to a private account. We are only going to put that very money in a cooperative account. Cooperative societies are business oriented. It means that it is all about business. And if you don't have a bank account, you have not started a business.
No, Oga Kanu, I know all these things, but I don't trust Nigerian banks. I don't trust them, because when I left my money in Nigeria, Going home, I can't see again.
Comfort. You know, we are live. So it is not the normal meetings that you do have where you bring about your personal experience on Nigeria.
No, not personal experience. I don't know whether you could remember Udo Emmanuel. Udo Emmanuel said we should contribute. I was still here. Then I had to give my cousin 10,000 naira equivalent. By then, it was 10,000 naira to open accounts for, they did this poultry something in my state. And then she go, that time, the chicken they promised to give, there was no chicken. And going to the account he opened, the governor told them to open. There was no money again.
Madam Comfort, please, sorry to butt in. Can we discuss this in our normal meeting, please? We are live on air now. Okay. Let's take this discussion to our usual Zoom meeting.
It's not hiding something now. It's our mentality.
I think Madam Comfort is explaining her experience with the Nigerian banks, and because she is not here, I think she's a diaspora member of the Obidient family. So she's just explaining, and Emmanuel Odon she's talking about should be the governor, or is it
the former governor? The former governor.
Former governor of Akwa Ibom, correct?
Yes.
So it is her experience that she's actually showing. But I want to assure you, Madam Comfort, that as far as the Obidient Family Cooperative Society is concerned, we are not going to fall victim of state government gimmicks. This is purely for the cooperatives, and bank accounts are required to be able to assist them. And that's why I encourage them to open bank accounts, so that if tomorrow, like the Niger state that are talking about, there's a way that I may be touched by the spirit, I might decide to send them money and tell them to use that very money to buy seedlings for their farming. Yeah. When I do that, I expect it to reflect on their balance sheet at the end of the day. So, and I want to know members that money reflected with who and who is being given. They use the money to buy the things that they tell me they are going to buy. So, but before we get there, I just encourage them to say, let me even see those members that they have. Let's see the meetings that they are putting together, so that as we are having this program, I'll be showing it to the worldwide audience, especially Obedients who are everywhere, who are willing to support their own. Without them seeing those things, they might just think they are dealing with one person. So that's why I've made out a segment of the Hope Alive program to be specifically for Obedience Family Cooperative Society by 5 p.m. starting today, Monday to Friday. So it is a date. I'm giving them a chance to come together, engage themselves in business of mutual benefit, and show us that they really can come together and do it for business purposes, not political. So I think our time is up, and I'm expecting that all other obedience who are going to hear us after today on will prepare against tomorrow. If you are having outreaches, take pictures, do videos, show us what you are doing. Then put up a proposal of what those cooperatives and each of these local governments are doing, and let's see how we can come to help. Most especially, you must open a bank account. If your local government has not been registered with the state government, we are aware of it. We know there are about over 300 structures across the 774 local government right now is already compliant on the Obidient Family Cooperative Society. So it means we already have over 300 local governments on this. So I expect them to be coming on each day, even if it is 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 local governments we are able to take on each day. Let Obedience know that the structural framework of the Obedient, as far as welfare is concerned, is already happening. And I believe that Obedience, wherever they are, they will react. So thank you very much, guys, for coming out today. Tomorrow is another day, and I believe it will be better because today is just the startup. So tomorrow by 5 p.m., let's make sure that most of the executive, at least the people who are outspoken, will come and tell us what they are doing with picture evidence, with video evidence of their sensitization exercise and other things that is happening there. We want to see Obedience engaging each other.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
That will be all for today. Until tomorrow when we see you again. Bye for now.
I'm not going.